screen, Minnie Mouse has become one of Hollywood's most prolific stars. Since the late 1920s, she's had dozens of starring roles and has performed in everything from period pieces to costume dramas and TV shows, establishing herself as one of Hollywood's most influential trendsetters and style makers along the way. In addition to the glitz and glamour, Minnie is a force for good here at home and around the world. In the last couple of years alone, Minnie was well represented by Disney fans and social media users who participated in hashtag Share Your Ears campaigns around the world that resulted in more than $4 million in donations benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation. How about that? Now we could go on and on about her accomplishments, but I think it's time to bring our honoree to the stage. Please welcome Minnie Mouse. Okay.
Oh, Mickey, isn't this exciting? Just look at all the happy faces.
Hey, Minnie, we are delighted. You know, today is your day, right? So let's get on with the show. We've got a few special guests who've asked to say a few words about you. So, first of all, I'd like to bring to the stage at this time the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Walt Disney Company, Mr. Bob Iger. Let's welcome him.
Do I have a good job or what? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us to honor and celebrate a true legend, a real character, and the official First Lady of the Walt Disney Company, the incomparable Minnie Mouse. Now, Minnie first on the scene in 1928 as one of the stars of the groundbreaking animated classic Steamboat Willie, a film fondly remembered as Mickey's big break. Now, in true Hollywood fashion, she delivered a memorable performance, but Mickey got all the credit. She and Mickey would go on to become one of the industry's most popular power couples. And Minnie's also been a big star in her own right, appearing in more than 70 movies during her extraordinary career. Although she's famous for often playing the damsel in distress and being rescued by Mickey, the truth is Minnie can hold her own in any situation. She's bopped more than one bully on the head and come to Mickey's rescue quite a few times too. Always ahead of her time, Minnie was an influencer way before the rise of social media, making kindness and joy fashionable, along with her hats, her bows, and her polka dots. And from her shoes to her smile, the world has always loved Minnie's style. These days, she's a bona fide fashion icon, a muse for some of the world's greatest designers, the inspiration for new collections, magazine cover girl, and the star of runways of New York, Paris, and Tokyo. And despite this hectic schedule, Minnie always finds time to use her many talents and celebrity to lift spirits, bring laughter to children, and support causes that are making a positive impact on countless communities. She has the ability to touch hearts and bring joy everywhere she goes. And for all of her many accomplishments as an entertainer and a fashionista, I think what we love the most about Minnie Mouse is her ability to just make us smile. Minnie, you and I have shared many moments and milestones over the years, standing together to celebrate some truly historic achievements, and working with you is always a special event, and I am truly proud to share this day with you. I know I speak for everyone at Disney, as well as your millions of fans, when I say congratulations and thank you. You're an icon, an inspiration, and the best leading lady in the business. And after 90 years in showbiz, it's certainly about time you got your star. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Well, Minnie, we have a couple of people I need to introduce today because they're very important. We first have with us the chair of the board of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Jeff Zaranam, owner of the Hollywood Hotel. And we also are delighted to have with us the chair of our Walk of Fame committee. He's a producer and a Walk of Famer. Please acknowledge Vin DeBona. And also here to help you celebrate today is TV personality model Heidi Klum. So delighted to have her with us. Well, you are going to be delighted with our next guest. So let me introduce global pop icon and a judge of ABC's American Idol, who calls herself a lifelong Minnie devotee. How about that? She's going to talk about her special connection with Minnie and the influence Minnie has had on her since childhood. Please welcome Katy Perry.
Who wore it best? Hi, y'all. Hi, my dear friend Minnie. Well, what's your very first memory? Do you want to know mine? Because I absolutely love telling this story. Let me set the scene. Pastel walls, the scent of baby powder in the air. I was maybe 2 or 3 years old, and into my peripheral vision came Minnie and Mickey Mouse printed diapers. That was my very first memory ever, and of course it turned into a lifelong devotion. The definition of icon may fluctuate through the ages, but there are some undeniably special characters who are iconic, and I can't think of anyone who embodies that more than my dear friend Minerva Mouse. A love affair with Disney, but more specifically, Minnie. It's something that has been a thread through my entire life, and rarely does a year go by without us reuniting in one of her many magical castles. Whether we nuzzle noses in Anaheim, or on the road in Orlando, or across the world in Paris or Tokyo, it's always so comforting to see her face. Some of my favorite moments are introducing Minnie to my friends, my colleagues, and my nieces, who are sitting here today with eyes as big as Minnie's polka dot. Speaking of polka dots, her style is the epitome of fun fashion, trust. To this day, no one rocks a bow, the color red, or a dot quite like her. Trust me, I'm trying. Seeing Minnie is like returning home. It is a special skill to bring joy to so many, and she does it with an effortless bat of a lash, don't you, girl? So today, a brief 40 years after Mickey got his star, I'm delighted to honor Minnie and her magic with hers. Everyone, Minnie Mouse.
So Minnie, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce administers the Walk of Fame on behalf of the city of Los Angeles. And you know, our city council could not have let this day happen without creating a beautiful